In the heart of South America, a storm was brewing. Born to a simple farmer and a school teacher in the small Colombian town of Rio Negro in 1949, a boy named Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria would grow to become one of the most notorious figures in history. Known for his ruthlessness and cunning, Escobar would rise from humble beginnings to become the undisputed kingpin of the Medellin cartel, a sprawling empire of illicit drugs that would reach every corner of the globe. Escobar's early life was marked by a thirst for power and wealth. He began his life in crime as a petty street thief, but his ambitions quickly outgrew the small-time hustles. He moved on to smuggling contraband cigarettes, falsifying lottery tickets, and eventually found his golden goose, cocaine. By the mid-70s, Escobar's operation had grown into a fully-fledged drug trafficking organization, the infamous Medellin cartel. At the height of his power, Escobar was not just a drug lord. He was a Robin Hood-like figure to the poor of Colombia, building houses and soccer fields for those in need. Yet, beneath this facade of philanthropy lay a ruthless kingpin who would stop at nothing to protect his empire. His reign was marked by brutal violence, with thousands of police, judges, and civilians falling victim to his war against the Colombian state. However, Escobar's reign didn't last forever. As the 80s turned into the 90s, the walls began to close in on the kingpin. His violent tactics had drawn the ire of the Colombian government, the American DEA, and rival drug cartels. In 1991, Escobar surrendered to the Colombian authorities and was incarcerated in his custom-built luxury prison, La Catedral. But even behind bars, Escobar continued to run his empire and commit atrocities. This led to a fallout with the government, resulting in his escape in mid-1992. A manhunt ensued, with the Colombian police, the DEA, and the vigilante group Los Pepes on his tail. The end came for Escobar on the 2nd of December 1993. Cornered in a middle-class neighborhood in Medellin, he was shot in a rooftop gunfight with the Colombian National Police. This marked the end of Pablo Escobar, the man who at one point was responsible for 80% of the cocaine smuggled into the United States. In this video, we've journeyed through the life and times of Pablo Escobar, from his humble beginnings to his rise as the head of the Medellin cartel. We've seen how his thirst for power and wealth, combined with his brutal tactics, led to his downfall. We've traced the events leading to his death in a rooftop gunfight, marking the end of one of the most notorious figures in history. His story serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impacts of the global drug trade. So there you have it, the life and death of Pablo Escobar, a man whose influence extended far beyond the borders of his native Colombia and whose legacy will forever be etched into the annals of history. Remember, history doesn't just tell us about the past, it also teaches us lessons for the future. And the story of Escobar is a lesson on the destructive power of unbridled ambition and the devastating impacts of the global drug trade.